Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3, season 2 of Stellaris. We are playing as the Alstari United Expeditions, and in the last episode, we continued our expansion and created our first fleet, began making first contact with our first alien species. It was a very eventful episode. But today we're going to start the episode off by upgrading Sargathia Station. Now that we know there is aliens somewhere in this general direction, if you split the galaxy in half, there are aliens somewhere over here. They have ships. They might be hostile. It's good to have a bit of security for us. I said that in between the episodes, I'm going to go ahead and unpause. I said that in between the episodes, I would rename the ships to the list I have. So say hello to the Dawning Light, the Enterprise, which is the flagship, of course, the Dauntless, the Hellfire, and the Expedition, which is probably spelled wrong. But you know what? This is how it's spelled in Aldari, so I win. Junkyard. This asteroid was evidently used as a junkyard by someone at some point in the distant past. All manner of discarded machinery and metallic refuse have been deposited inside the asteroid's weak gravity well, being slowly pulled into the jumble of debris that now covers the surface. There's nothing of particular value to be found here, but a lot of metal could be salvaged by a mining station. +3 minerals. We get another tradition, so we're going to look at all of these new traditions we get and figure out which ones we want. Expansion would be nice. I'm thinking we go expansion, diplomacy, politics, adaptability, maybe? I think these three are sure. This one we just have to wait for the galactic community to form, and expansion is a bit more pressing to us at the moment, so we're going to go ahead and pick the expansion so that we start expanding faster. Speaking of which, special project completed. We have learned that the roaming forests on Prosperity's reach avoid certain regions that are home to colonies of a NATO pseudo-insect. These insects secrete a pheromone that can be used to stir the wandering trees away from population centers. Furthermore, the areas where the forests most frequently range have been closed off as nature reserves. Our biologists can learn much by studying these reserves from neighboring regions. Excelente! Society research from jobs on the planet and researcher jobs. Awesome, awesome. I am very much liking the research. Research is always good, even if, you can't really, don't have anyone working in it yet, but I'll take it. Further development, right? We've nearly doubled our research from the first episode, which is good. 15 years in. First contact. Our attempts to learn more about the Lambda aliens have so far been in vain. Further facts that have proven elusive, as they seem to be doing a considerable effort to prevent us and any other eavesdropper from intercepting any signals from them. First contact progresses. They are hostile, and we finished the prosperous unification. We are going to go for genome mapping because pop growth speed is really important. We are slow breeders by nature, species, and with that, pop growth speed will be set to a neutral, so it'll be +10, -10. Endless Memorial. The science team finally breached the underground complex and entered the empty corridors. The long tunnels were completely empty. On closer inspection, the walls appear to be covered in small, strange inscriptions. Translations of an alien language was a highly confusing process until it was discovered that the writing consists of nothing but alien names, numbering in the millions. Archaeologists are now pressing onwards to the bottom chamber, but their effort is hindered by cave-in corridors, which need to be cleared. Keep digging. And the Sargathia station has finished its construction, which is good. I think we'll put a shipyard and gun battery and then shield. Yeah, we'll put a shield generator there. This is going to be purely a defensive facility. Against this is going to be part of the core world's wall, which is going to be shush. Go ahead and research it. It's easy. Which is going to be probably Discadon, Sargathia, and Eliza. I was originally going to use Valdrop, but I might just go all the way. I'll actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll use Valdrop. So it'll be Valdrop, Sargathia, and Eliza will be the big boys for the security of the core worlds here. The Voyager's survey of the asteroid is temporarily halted as a probe is caught by an errant gravity anomaly. The probe manages to transmit some data before it's brutally crushed by the extreme forces. Ah, good thing that we didn't just fly in there first. And get a butt ton of physics research and 100 experience. Good. Excellent. Finished another archaeological site in Memorandum. Our science team down on Serendipity have reached the bottom chamber of the memorial structure. There they have found an ancient recording message, some kind of personal briefing. We failed. The relentless cut through our entire navy without even slowing down. All is lost now. We will die here, in these halls of tribute to fallen brethren. We fear for the lives of our wards. The relentless will find them, and then there's no sign of a struggle, no bodies, only empty halls and the silence of the ones who perished. Unsettling, but go on. Ah, morbid. Incredibly morbid. But we must go on. We are going to set up a starbase at Eliza. Our fusion reactor research just finished, so we are going to go for research station output. We are pretty good on energy credits right now, so I don't think it's pressing for us to get us the what? While some were worried at the incursion of unknown alien vessels into our space, it is not clear until now just how much of a threat the land alien posed. It seems they sent a covert force to intercept one of our cargo vessels, seizing the ship and escaping in the depths of space before we could mount a rescue party. We can only imagine what tortures the crew will suffer at the hand of their captors. Okay. First security squadron, go. They have proven ill intent, so we are going to further prep the combat forces. Appendum. Head scientist Alexandra Larzaverne wanted to comb through every nook and cranny of the memorial site. It paid off. A small device was discovered in one of the corridors. A small fragment of information could be salvaged from it. Would it work? With their mental faculties shut off, their very intellect removed, they would pose no threat. It must be enough. It is the only thing left that we can do. The device also included some coordinates. The head scientist would like to investigate these as soon as possible. Yes. Go ahead. Where is the Port Karaskov? Harmony has been colonized. Our forest world is done der been colonized. Sweet, sweet. Then Oh, Starshot's been done for a while. Let's send her and her crew up this way, because I don't really want to. Oh, you know what? They best not miss. Swing at the king, you best not miss. This will be a highly, highly dubious fight, but we should be able to punch in with the first security squadron. Actually, let's go ahead and make some extra ships for them, because uh, first security squadron, I am going to have them wait to engage until their reinforcement forces arrive. Which should be 22. Oh, hostile fleets. Oh, goodness gracious, that is way stronger than ours. Okay, so, no, you're going to wait there. You're going to head back. Research complete. Afterburners. Wondrous! Let's get some ceramic metal armor. And yikes. Okay. You're going to run back here. Just in case I don't want them to come through and hit us while we're down. That is a yikes. Yikes on trikes. It is necessary now for our own safety and security to begin building a fleet. Speaking of which, we'll do survey speed. I don't know how much okay, so Starshot, how much damage, what's your military rating? You're probably a pretty heavy hitter. Oop. You're probably a pretty heavy hitter. What's your damage? 51? 55 compared to an interceptor. Oh, that is yikes. Okay, the Starshot is the equivalent to 5 interceptors or running eagle, meaning yikes. Okay, it can definitely hold its own. But hopefully we won't have to use it right now. So I don't want to lose it. That's my only worry, is that it get lost. Unnerving. I'll do food from farmers, and then engineering research. God, alloys are killing us right now. Oop, first contact. Communications established on screen. We pursue true equality, do not stand in our way. I'll say we wish for nothing but to be friends, just so that we can get that extra, what's the word? Wow, English, goodness gracious. Extra relations. We'll establish an embassy, but we will be putting both a spy network and a improved relations in there because I am worried about them and I would like to know as much as possible. They are very close to our borders. They are on our borders, and we have apparently no, yeah, we have no real way to defend ourselves against them. Unnerving. Last bastion. This is for our archaeological site. There's no need for shovels or drilling lasers this time around. The archaeology team simply walked into the alien ruin. The site is very old, more than 1,000 years, but fairly well kept. It appears to be some kind of staging area. Built for a specific purpose, there are several laboratories and large storage hangars. The team has found a digital archive server. It's offline but appears fairly intact. Hopefully it will fill in the blanks regarding our lost benefactor. Keep digging. Oh, so much to do, so much to see, so much to prepare for. We're definitely going to need more minerals. They accepted our embassy, which is good. Encountered another alien. Oh, that's an enclave. They'll be fine. We might even use them. But we're going to forest research. Wandering forests on Prosperity's Reach have given us a load of society research. Awesome. I'm building 4 asteroid in orbit research. I'm building 5 industrial districts on Harmony for alloy production, and then we'll put asteroid interesting. Yeah, I don't like that. We're gonna need to survey. Yeah, we're gonna definitely need to boost alloy production. Start place influence cost minus 10%. Closed our borders. I mean, fair. We're going to do the same. More done. Starbase module cost, starbase upgrade cost. Great. The science team managed to get the alien digital archives up and running. They exclusively contained arbitrary logs, which require some liberal interpretation. The phrase mind wipe initiative occurs frequently throughout the logs, and it appears to have been the specific focus of research at this location. Apparently, the benefactors developed the technology by which they could manipulate the effectiveness of mental faculties, but how or for what purpose remains unknown. I'm going to assume for self-defense against the whatever forces they were fighting, because they seemed to very much want that in the last log. We're going to get more ships for the first security squadron. Jillian Biggs better be able to hold the line. Mushroom picking. Routine ecological study of our colony on Harmony and stumbled upon a strange fungal life form. Science team reports that the surface of the mycelium is shimmering and colorful, but what was most intriguing to them was the fact that separate clusters were seemingly communicating with one another whenever something occurred within a wide radius. Furthermore, the biology of the organism appears to be clearly alien to the ecosystem of the colony. Take a closer look. These are octopi of Harmony. Love's labor lost. Having decrypted the signal, was astonished to discover it was broadcasting in an archaic form of one of the main Alstari languages, speaking in these, those, and whenceforth it appears to be reciting one of the lost works of William Shakespeare, a renowned Alstari playwright who lived some 600 years ago. It appears the broadcast device, a simple satellite dish protected by a small shelter, is the only non-natural structure on the planet. There is no hint as to who left it there or why, but going by the wear and tear on evidence, it must have been there since shortly after the play was first written, long before Alstari learned the secrets of space travel. We can only assume it was left there by ancient visitors who took a liking to the play and decided to pay our species a strange and unexpected tribute. Wonderful news. Gift from mysterious benefactor, xenophilia, ethics attraction, and citizen pop happiness. I'll take the Unity, actually, which is going to be really weird. Actually, yeah, I'll take the Unity. Routine search. Communications, structured signals. Good. We need to know more. The spores have ears. We have concerning reports coming from Harmony. Upon further examination, it seems that the alien fungus we found is emitting a signal towards a location in the galaxy that we were unable to pinpoint so far. Telemetry and security analysis indicate that it is completely possible for the mycelium to be some kind of advanced spying organism. However, it is worth noting that this organism is old. There is a fair chance that whomever engineered these spying mushrooms is not around anymore, but if they are, it might be best not to poke the sleeping predator. We need to know more. We're gonna fill up this last fleet and look at what you need to mine. They call it a mine. Edict monolith is uninhabited and indeed uninhabitable, but not unvisited. The surface is littered with tall cenotaphs carved from some mineral not native to the planet, evidently placed here by some artistically inclined spacefaring race. The monolith's flowing lines definitely chart a history so fantastical it must surely be fictional. Surely. Image them for the archives. Sergathia Station needs a name, guys. Come up with a name for Sergathia Station. No one listens. Careful analysis of the mycelium and the signals showed that it was likely part of a whole network of similar organisms, possibly spanning across the galaxy as a whole and maybe beyond. While we do not know much, we discovered that as part of the network, this mycelium was also receiving signals from other spaces. Considering several factors, including the volume of data transfer, we do not think that the network is still in use. The fact that it is still partially active indicates that it is probably just dormant and not destroyed. What can we learn from it? Add fungal study zone harmony. Sweet, sweet. Got our research world here, doing its researchy things. You need amenities. Oh, research is done. Food from food places. Let's go. Clear tile blocker. They don't appear to be very big, but they got a lot of colonies. Goodness gracious. Oh, the last stand. The archaeology team on Port Korostovs has found another ancient digital archive. This too consists mostly of log, but there was one journal entry of particular interest. The ship has taken off. We know they'll succeed, but there was no sense of hope or high spirits as they left. We know that the mission and the work we've done here are wrong, despicable, but the alternative is worse. That is one of the last entries found at the ancient facility. Not much of a closure, but at least plenty of technological discoveries were made. Maybe there's more. Machine template systems. Ooh, snazzy. Research. these episodes have been really eventful. Um, Contacts, um, more knowledge of the precursors. We do need to begin expanding out this way, though. I'm fairly confident we have this on lock. Nothing can get in from this side, and they can't get in from that side. But this is all free territory, and I want it. Our survey speed has been increased. FTL inhibitors. I got to. And an election. Our first election, 2220. We're going to go for destroyer just so we can get some heavier ships in. I'm going to say that trade value, edicts upkeep, happiness. I'm going to say that we're going to will support our sitting president. Oop. And our archaeological site finished. Aftermath. Clearing out the storage areas, one of the workers found a small device of unknown origin. It was brought to Alexander Lazavara and turned out to be a recording device. It was badly damaged, but a small snippet of the dialogue was saved. Shouldn't be forgotten. Someone has to come clean and speak up for them. History may endure, but my conscience cannot. A string of data first discarded as noise was investigated further. It turned out to be encrypted coordinates. Peculiar. We'll clear these notifications. After successfully translating their language, we have established communication with the independent space station of the Curator Order. Wondrous, wondrous. While knit will be in contact with them, and with the election happening, we will close this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button. If you found it so vile that you wish that the precursor mind-numbing agent was used on you, hit the dislike button. If you'd like to, I don't know, follow this content, see the new episodes as they come out, hit that subscribe button and the little bell, ring that. I hope everyone well, and I'll see you later.